Hello. Thank you for joining us during this professional development and learning series. We will talk about what is a fellow. I'm Dr. T.R. Sanders McBride, and I serve as Assistant Vice President of Institutional Evaluation here at COE. We are taking steps to become the premier workforce accrediting agency. This is truly an exciting time for COE. We are implementing an enhanced process that is vital to our strategic initiative. We are meeting guidelines related to the Department of Education, where the goal of accreditation is to ensure that institutions of higher education meet acceptable levels of quality. So, this enhanced process that I mentioned earlier involves fellows. The fellows will provide efficiency and consistency in the accreditation and reaffirmation process. Now, during this presentation, you will discover the role of the fellow within the existing accreditation process. You will learn the definition of a fellow and hear new terminology. You will understand the differences between the roles, and these enhanced practices also correlate with one of our core values, where we foster an innovative culture by continually exploring and implementing progressive approaches and developing strategies to ensure that our practices remain relevant, remain effective, and remain responsive to the evolving landscape of higher education. So let's look at the fellow's role within the existing accreditation process. This is a pilot of two COE fellows who will assist with preparing institutions for a successful accreditation visit from now through June of 2025. Since part of our mission is continuous improvement, we will consider observations and feedback and incorporate that assessment into the second round from July through December of 2025. The goal is to have a maximum of 10 fellows during July through December of 2025. And by 2026, as we scale and codify this enhanced process, we will ensure that the guidelines and procedures are established systematically. So, what is the definition of a fellow? The fellow is an expert in his or her field, a seasoned professional in the occupational technical education discipline. The fellow is a retiree with a wealth of knowledge as a team member or a team leader. The individual is an independent contractor liaison for the council, for the accreditation, and for the pre accreditation visits. As a proactive partner, the fellow can help institutions better prepare for a successful accreditation visit. Likewise, the fellow is also a neutral peer, an impartial and an unbiased peer reviewer. The fellow demonstrates the skill level or skill set to serve as a professional resource during the accreditation and pre accreditation visits. Now, let's review the differences between the role. The fellow serves as an independent contractor with the council, but does not serve on team visits. The fellow is the second point of contact. And no, the fellow does not determine review findings. However, the fellow does provide interpretive guidance, does not perform document review evaluation, nor lead the peer team, and is not elected to serve on committees. But the fellow does host preliminary visit entrance and preliminary visit exit meetings, as well as participate on preliminary visits and serves as a resource. And yes, the fellow will be invited and encouraged to present at COE conferences. Now let's look at the team leader. The team leader serves as a peer volunteer and on visiting teams. The team leader is the third person of contact. And yes, the team leader does determine review findings. However, the team leader does not provide interpretive guidance on standards, nor document review, nor guidance. But the team leader does complete document evaluation, lead the peer team, and is elected to serve on committees. The team leader does host accreditation visit entrance meetings and accreditation visit exit meetings, as well as participate in on site visits. And yes, the team leader will be invited and encouraged to present at COE conferences. Now, notice the role of the COE staff. We are full time employees and we do not serve on team visits. We are the first person of contact, but we do not determine review findings. We do, however, provide interpretive guidance on standards as well as document review and guidance, but we do not perform document evaluation or lead the peer team and are not elected to serve on committees. We do host cohort orientation meetings, serve as an observer and as a resource. And yes, we are required to present at COE conferences. Now, we know that this is a paradigm shift, but please do not hesitate to contact us if you have any questions. We ask that you keep at the forefront the mission of COE, which is to uphold quality, integrity, and continuous improvement. Our vision is to be the standard for education that works. Continue to peruse our website for continuous learning and webinar series, as well as professional development series. COE is propelled to be the premier accreditation agency for technical education. We look forward to providing you with part two of this series very soon. And again, thank you for joining us and do stay in touch.